Hello. Nobody knows we're live yet. I don't know. I think that's okay. We'll see. We'll see. Hello, everybody. There we go. I think that's all right. We're going to go live and pack supplies like I promised the last time we were live. I'm going to have to bring it up over here so I can see comments. I can't see it on there. I'm going to check the comments in just a second. I'm getting it pulled up. I can't see it on my phone. There we go. All right. See, we got several on here already. This live was impromptu. I didn't plan ahead. But I did promise to go live and get some supplies stocked on the shelf. So that's what we're doing. And I've got this Etsy order that I am shipping. They got a lip balm holder, chapstick holder, whatever you want to call it. All right, let me get the shipping label for this. Inside in. Here. There we go. I gotta check on Maria's order. See when it's scheduled to go ship. All right. Got that done. All right, let's check her order. Forever. She said to wait a week. Let's see. So ordered on the 2nd. I think I should go ahead. Tomorrow would be a week. If it goes out tomorrow, it's not going to get there till first of next week anyways. Hello, how are you? Maria, welcome. Hello, Joshua, how are you? Southern Pacific Exotics. I am going to go ahead and ship this Maria. She said to wait a week. So tomorrow will be a week. So I think I am safe to go ahead and ship her. So she's got a gallon of liquid soap. Kind of can't, like, this is a good angle because you can see a lot more, but you kind of can't see my table. Spicy situation. She got 3 of those. Ooh, it dropped one. Rosemary peppermint tea tree. She got 4 of those. Sweet Berry Licious, she got 3. Tobacco and bay leaf, she got 3. There it is. Thought I done lost it. Kathmandu, she got 3. Coffee and whiskey fragrance. She got a 2 ounce. And a 2 ounce pumpkin spice. So during this live, like I said, I'm going to pack this order. Then we're going to pack some supplies for the shelf. Some of the fragrances need to be restocked. So I'll probably be live for about an hour or so. Gonna pull my camera down a hair, actually. Maybe you guys can see the table better. Oh boy. It's gonna, yeah, I think that'll be okay. That's better. I'm right at the top of the screen, but that's okay. Alright. Gallon of soap. 3 of those. 4 of those. 3. 3, and then the coffee and whiskey and pumpkin spice. Okay, that's right. Anybody is interested, we are having a flash sale on the website. Free shipping on orders over 100. There is a discount code on the website. That is through the weekend. So I'm working on packing Maria's order, and then we're going to restock. I got it on Amazon. It's not expensive. Let me look. Give me a minute, and I will look. I got the dispenser on Amazon as well. You know, that holds my roll of paper. Let me see if I can't grab the link for you. So, Joshua, I no longer work for that company. I decided to open my own and have my own brand. So, starting out, obviously I'm in my basement. We have over 30 different colors right now on hand, almost 40 different fragrances. Then we have the laurel berry oil. We have castor oil, poly 20, poly 80. We've got kale and clay, a colloidal oatmeal. We have the soft and silky emulsifying wax. We have stearic acid. We have gloves. We have some lip balm supplies. All of my husband wood items are on our website. Our website is Mountain Peaks Fragrance. Is our website. I will drop a link in the description, or not, it's in the description, but I'll also drop it in the comment section. I wish I could pin it, but it doesn't let me. And as I said earlier, we are having now through the weekend free shipping on orders over $100. It's on the front of the website. Val, I would love for you to place another order. Like, I would love that. Leslie, did I answer your question? Yay. Okay, so the roll of paper. Let me go to Amazon really quick. Get a link to the roll that I bought. Orders. Okay, right here it is. So it's like $48.89. It's 18 inches wide and it's 1,200 feet. 30 pound. So let me grab the link here. All right, so there is the link to Amazon for the paper. I need to add like that stuff in my Amazon storefront, don't I? Let me try to do that. Okay, let me, you guys, because I have a lot of stuff in my Amazon storefront, and I haven't updated it in a long time. Let's see. It's been a long time since I've messed with it. I don't even know if I know how to use it anymore. Okay, let me click there. Oh, there we go. Okay, I got that switched. So let me add Manage content. No. Published. Yes. There it is. Search. Published. Content. No. Create. Oh, there's the storefront. I'm learning, just so y'all know. Where is it? I'm learning. Thank you so much, Joshua. I appreciate that. Like, every order that comes through is absolutely amazing. You know, we're just going, it's a slow boat, you know, ride to getting up there again. And I will. I'm looking at the manage content, photo idea list, published content. Okay, so favorite supplies. Okay, thermal shipping boxes. I'm going to edit this and put shipping supplies. And I am going to put it in there. And add product there. Add products. My orders. Done. We're going to add that. Add. I wonder if I can paste the link if it'll come up. No. Alright, so let me just search it. 18 inches. I'm gonna find it. It's 1,200 feet. It's 30 pounds. I'm gonna try to find the same one that I ordered. Right there it is, $48.89. This one. Add. Okay, so I added that. Now let me add the 18-inch paper roll dispenser. I'm not ignoring you guys, I promise. Okay, so this is what I have. Okay, I added that. I need to give you guys my Amazon storefront. I mean, you guys can order through there. Paste. The 8-ounce snowflakes and citrus is out of stock. I do not have a restock date. I need to place an order. Like, it sold out really quickly, which was fantastic. Okay, so I added some shipping supplies. Market and show. So, okay, the ABC canopy is on there, yes. And the tables. Okay. So, that is my Amazon storefront. I probably should, like, I don't know, add it to it and update. Add more things. I haven't messed with it in a long time. But I have it now. So, like, our fragrances are pretty much brand new right now. And the manufacturer says to use it, you know, 1 year, within 1 year, from the manufacturers. But I have had fragrances in my personal stash for more than 4 or 5 years, and they're fine. As long as they're kept in, like, out of the sunlight. That's why I have opted for white bottles. They're not see-through, so they don't get exposed to light. And as long as they're kept cool, we're in my basement. It's always cool down here. They can last for years. So I generally say a 2-year shelf life is sufficient, is what I say. Now, and the same with the Larberry oil. It has at least a 2-year shelf life. And it is brand new. Like, that's the benefit of ordering from us. Our fragrances are new and fresh. They've not been sitting. Like, I've just gotten them in. Oh, hi, Dawn. How are you? I'm so glad you caught us, too. Alright, so she's going to ship UPS. I need to get her shipping label. Eric is working in his wood shop. He's actually working on crochet hooks. He got a custom order for 5 crochet hooks that he's been working on. If you guys want to support him that way, you can. He does crochet hooks. He does, of course, you know, all the wood stuff that you guys have known from him is still, you know, he still makes all of his wood items. He does offer custom sizes for his wood items, and you just need to shoot us an email or a message, you know, for a custom size. I'm adding in her address here into the system. This is her first order with us, so thank you so much. It is not her first order with me, but it is her first order under Mountain Peaks Fragrance. So, thank you so much. Alright. Let me add her tracking number to the website, because my website is not linked to UPS. So I gotta add your tracking numbers there, but it's no big deal. Alright. So she's probably, so that's UPS, so she's probably going to go out on Monday, which is fine because she's asked me to hold her order. You're welcome. Alright, so let me hook up my scale. I can get my packing tape out of the way. Get our scale hooked up, and yeah, you guys can see this is great. So the first one I'm going to restock is our lavender. I am out of 16-ounce sizes on the website. let me find my fragrance. Right there it is. Alright. I'm going to bring my fragrance in. Alright. I am going to get the dust off my finger. I'm gonna grab my pitcher and then I'm gonna decide what I want to restock. So I know I want to do 5 16-ounce bottles. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. I hope she picks this one. He just brought me this crochet hook. It's so hard to see. Oh, you guys can see it. Look how pretty this crochet hook is. This was one of the custom ones that he made for the lady. Look how pretty. I need to set it up until it is set. Do I need to keep an eye on it? Okay. Alright. So let me open Canva where my labels are. I generate all of my labels there. Lavender. So this is the 8-ounce size. Let me see if I need any lavender in the 8-ounce. I almost pulled that off the shelf. No, the lavender 8-ounce is good. Let me check 2-ounce. 2-ounce is fine. So I'm just going to do 5 16-ounce to restock my shelf because my shelf is empty of 16-ounce sizes. So I'm going to make a copy, change this to 16-ounce. I'm pretty sure it's 16-ounce. I better check the website. I can't remember if that's a 15-ouncer. Alright, lavender. Options. Okay, it is a 16-ounce size. Good. So that should be 453, right? Yeah, in grams. Alright, let me download this. And we're going to restock this one. So I'm trying to go live more because a lot of people don't know that I work for myself now. So I'm trying to go live more often so you guys can find me and know where my website is. It is very pretty, right? So all of the crochet hooks, if anybody is interested, like, he makes a lot of crochet hooks. Like, this bag is full of crochet hooks, and they're all absolutely stunning. Like, look at this. And he uses clover hooks. If you're an avid crocheter, you know clover. Like, look how pretty. Anyways, all of the crochet hooks, they're on my Etsy shop. That's where I put those. Because, you know, they're not soap related. But they are related to what I do because I crochet a lot. You guys can see some of my stuffed animals back here. They're kind of far away. My little mushroom guy, isn't he adorbs? These are crocheted. So this is what I do in my spare time. Okay, I need some lids. My lids are almost empty. I'm restocking my lids. Got my labels. Alright. I'm going to use this to be able to pour at okay. And we're going to restock lavender. I've got my laptop here so I can see comments if you guys comment. And then I'm going to check the website and make sure that they have these. It's in stock. I'm doing inventory differently. I'm only stocking what you guys want. So as it sells, that is the size I will restock. If a certain size is not selling, I'm not going to restock that size. So I am only doing limited quantities of each size, and then, you know, as they sell, then I will restock that size. Okay. Pour a little bit more for the last two. For 8-ounce candles, I think it's 5.9 ounces of wax. Hold on, let me get my calculator. So 23.6 ounces of wax and 2.15, I would say. It says 2.12. I would do 2.15 ounces of fragrance. Because it makes about a 6-ounce candle, an 8-ounce 10. So I am going to plan on going live at least once a week, whether that be making something, restocking something, packing a couple of orders, you know, whatever. I am going to be going live every week. I don't know exact dates because I don't know, you know, my schedule ahead of time. But if you have the notifications turned on, then you'll be notified when I go live. And I do try to post on Facebook. Do you guys believe that's 15 and a half? I need a tiny bit more. What calendar? I did the calculation. I just did the calculator and calculated it. So it's 5.9 ounces per candle. So 5.9 times 4. And then, which is 23.6 ounces for your wax. And then multiply that by 0.09, which is 9% fragrance, because that's what I recommend. Which gives you the 2.12. Which I would round up to 2.15. Alright. She hates autocorrect. Did you mean calculator? Is that what you were? I just did the math myself. No calculator. I did it by trial and error myself when I did all the candle testing. Is the only reason I know. When I did the candle testing to find the wicks. Oh, Josh, I also forgot to mention that we also have the candle wicks for the wood wick candles, you know, that we're talking about right now. We have the wicks available too. I'm not going to be live super long today just because I have kids coming home from school here in a little while and I got to do supper. We're going to do an easy supper though. We're going to do hot dogs. Alright, let me put the lavender up. Go. Are you guys having the same dinner? That's awesome. Are we selling the molds for the shower steamers or bath bombs? Not yet. I don't know if we're going to sell those or not. I'll have to talk with Eric. People are asking if we'll sell the 3D printed bath bomb molds. We have a 3D printer. I'll have to ask Eric. When using larberry oil, is it soupy? Joshua, you can use it for other soaps besides just Aleppo soap. There have been many people that use it for other soaps, but its main, like the reason we found it and started using it was for inspired Aleppo soaps. Diana, it's not that we don't want to. Eric probably is going to have to redesign a lot of things. I'm not sure. We'll have to discuss it. How that would work. I'm going to get another picture, a clean one, and put this fragrance up. I'm going to do, I got to do Amazing Grace. I'm going to have to find it. See if I can't find Amazing Grace. Ooh, I run into that. Alright, hold on guys. I'm going to find Amazing Grace. Alright, there it is. See ya. Alright, so this one, gonna see, check out my shelf and see what I need. Pure Grace, that is a beautiful fragrance as well, made by the same company. Alright, So Amazing Grace. I know I need 4. Alright, I need some 2-ounce. So I need 6 2-ounce. Alright. So 8 ounces. What's pulled up? Let's see. Let's do 3 8-ounce sizes. This one's kind of low on the shelf. Alright. Now, let's do 16 ounce. Which is 453. And I know I need 4 of those. And then we're gonna do 2 ounce. And I think I need 6 of those, which is 26 grams. And then I'll check comments. And then I'll probably send out an email about what was restocked today. So let me check my catalog. So lavender, let's make sure we've got the 5 in stock, yes. So let's go to Amazing Grace. Make sure we are good there. Yes. Okay. All right. Let me check comments. You're welcome, Dawn. All right. Let me grab my bottles. Also, we have the liquid soap base available. That has been a huge hit. I sent out a bunch this week. Six 2-ounce bottles. And then how many? I'm doing, what did I say? 3 8-ounce, was it? I believe. Got those. All right. Now, we'll start with the little ones first. Amazing Grace is one of my favorite fragrances. Right. Yeah, I think I'll send out an email this evening about what we restock and the wonderful sale that's going on. Free shipping over $100. I try to think of sales of what I would like. Woo! I almost threw that lid off the table. I thought about going live on TikTok, but it's like, nah, I'll just do my YouTube family. Kids started back to school yesterday here. They always start on a Thursday where we live because of kindergarten. They do it on a Thursday, so the kindergartners don't have such a hard time adjusting. Kindergarten and pre-K. So they have a short week. Their very first week. I can't believe school's already started. That one. Oh, Val, that's good. I bet you do. I would miss it, probably. I don't know. Back to school supplies. I have stopped, like last year and this year, I have stopped getting everything on the school supply list. Because I don't know about where you guys are, but here, They have them get so many things. And we always have so much. It's too much. And they never use half of it. And it's just a waste, in my opinion. So, like, we have block scheduling to where, like, halfway through the year, their schedule changes. So, I only buy what they need for the first half of the year. And then I tell them when the second half starts, or is getting ready to start, like if you're at the end of your semester, you let me know what we need for the next, next half of the year. And if we need anything, then we'll get it. And last year, never had to buy anything else. Because you end up overbuying in 3-ring binders. Because then they can just reuse the binders from the first half of the school year for the second half. So we were always overbuying. And I stopped that last year. I said, no more. It's ridiculous. She said her youngest kid is 23 and she still has school supplies. That's hilarious. Yeah, I would definitely donate them. And if you donate them anywhere, I would donate them to an elementary school. In high school, like, you've been there. I feel like they don't use hardly anything. They don't use, like, nothing anymore. Alright, so we're going to label these. Three 8-ounce bottles. So, for those of you that are new here, my labels have a lot of information on here. It has the fragrance oil, it has the lot number, it has the flashpoint vanillin, ethyl vanillin, if it's phthalate, making sure that it's phthalate free. It has IFRA on here for soap, lotion, and perfumes. It has whether or not it rises or accelerates in cold processed soap. It has the dupe on there, and then it also has the weight in ounces and grams. Yeah, Val, everything is on computers, yes. Like, they don't use half the supplies anymore that they put on those lists because it's all on computers. Aw, you're welcome. You're welcome. I wanted these, I'm using a bigger label because I wanted more information. You don't have to go look it up. At least, for the IFRA, it's like the 3 main things in my opinion. Soap, lotion, and perfume. Body spray, however you want to call it. So I think next on my list is, yeah, I need to do French lavender and honey. I don't have any 2-ounce on the shelf. My 16 ounce is fine. See, this proves right here, like the polar opposite. Lavender, I have plenty of 2-ounce. Sold out of the 16-ounce size. French lavender and honey, I have plenty of 16-ounce, but I sold out of the 2-ounce size. That's why I like packaging this way, because then I'm only packaging what you're buying. Alright, so let's get these put away. But Amazing Grace, you know, was kind of low. All around. There we go. Hipster fragrance? I have not. Is it a brand? I haven't even heard of that. Hipster fragrance. Let's go find it. Oh. Right there it is. I need a container. Let's get a fresh picture. There's that. Alright. Let's bring up French Lavender and Honey. That's 2 ounce. Yeah, I don't have any, so we're gonna make 10 of these. I don't really need any 16 ounce, and I'm okay on 8 ounce as well. So I'm just going to restock the 2 ounce that is completely out on my shelf. Let me check and make sure I've got them available. Yes. So it's down. Let me adjust the amount that we have available. Okay. Hello, how are you? No, I haven't tried it. All right, got the 2 ounce bottles. This fragrance smells phenomenal. If you guys haven't used French Lavender and Honey, it is such a beautifully clean scent. Oh, that's 1 ounce. I need to go to 2. Sometimes I forget what I'm doing. At least haven't overfilled anything yet. Mary, how are you? I'm doing good. Nice, clean, manly scent. I suggest High Tide. Dragon's Blood is really good. It's very earthy. High Tide is just really clean. Eric likes mahogany teakwood. It's not flowery at all. Let's see. He also likes patchouli. Green Irish Tweed is really clean. It's really nice. Green Irish Tweeds really can't go wrong with that one. Then we have 50 Shades. We got quite a few. Men's fragrance. 50 Shades probably would be one of my picks. We've got Drakkar. Yeah. Drakkar's really good too. I don't think any of my manly scents have flowers in them, do they? No. Could always do coffee and whiskey. That's kind of got a little bit of a sweetness to it. My favorite probably would be 50 Shades for very cologne men scent. If you're looking for clean, I would suggest High Tide or Green Irish Tweed for clean. Those are my recommendations. Which High Tide, I feel like, is unisex. It's just really nice, really clean. You're welcome, Dawn. Mary, has your kids started back school yet? Ours started back yesterday. You should have one that's about ready to graduate, right? I was going to say, I thought you had one that was ready to graduate. I thought so. Oh my gosh, and how time has flown by. He was in middle school. Like, just the other day. A junior, wow. So Austin is in 10th grade and Noah is in 8th grade this year. Austin got his learner's permit and irritates the dog hair out of me every day for him to drive. And I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm pouring this excess fragrance back in the container because we're not wasting none of this goodness. lid on that one. Your anxiety's over the roof with teaching and driving. Eric won't do it neither. He's like, nope, that's for you. But Austin's really good. I don't like, he doesn't, he's a good driver. He's very cautious. He's not done anything to freak me out. And I'm doing a terrible job putting these labels on. Come teach yours to drive. Austin's done really good. He listens. The first time he got in to drive his daddy's truck and he pulled out and he hit the gas, Eric was like, whoa. He's like, he told him, he said, this truck's got a little bit more oomph than your mom's Pilot. That was comical. But he does really good. You paid for lessons? I didn't know there was such a thing. He doesn't know how to park. Bless his heart. Now, we've not parallel parked. I don't even know if they make them parallel park anymore. That's the only thing we've not practiced, is parallel parking. He can pull into a parking spot just fine. We've not practiced parallel parking. And like I said, I don't even know if they require that here anymore or not. I don't know. There's like one place. Well, there's several, but there's very few places around here that has parallel parking. I can't reach. I think that's right. I got it. Wow, so our school here, so they do both. It's a class, but then they have a driving class. And the driving class teaches, like, that's how they do their test here. We don't go to the DMV or anything. The teachers here give them the testing. All right, going for the next one. What do I want to do next? Cocoa butter cashmere it is. See if I can't find it. Right there it is. Ooh, she's kind of getting low. Alright. Okay, I'll check out the pictures. Alright, we're doing cocoa butter cashmere. Alright, so 2 ounce. I don't need to do 2 ounce, 8 ounce. I do need to do 8 ounce. I need to do 6, 8 ounce. Mary, are you doing any soaping and stuff? make a copy. And I am going to do 16 ounce. And I know I need 4 of those. I think there's only 1 on the shelf. Hi Maria, how are you? You're still afraid of making soap. You should not be. You should not be. You should totally do it again. Eric can make you some molds. I'm gonna look at the pictures. Oh my goodness. They have gotten so big. I don't make a whole lot of products anymore. Mostly, you know, do the supplies. And do more teaching, I guess. But I do make products for us, obviously. Alright. Let me grab my bottles. Here's the 6 8-ounce bottles. Aw, thank you. I need to get another tutorial out there. A lot of my videos are gone, taken down. But that's my own doing. That's I took them down. So nobody think otherwise. Alright. 16 ounce cocoa butter cashmere. I think after this one we'll do one more. And then I'll hop off the live. And then we'll send out an email. Let you guys know of the fragrances that I got restocked and the new sale this week. I have free shipping over $100 if anybody is interested. Mountain Peaks fragrance. The link is in the description of the video. I did get that done before I started the live. Because I need to restock patchouli. Patchouli needs to be restocked as well. You can't go wrong with pumpkin spice. Salted caramel, if you like sweetness, that's one of my favorites. Same with Applejack and Peel. Those are probably my top 3. There's no reason to say a whole lot. That's my top 3 for holiday. Pumpkin spice, salted caramel, and applejack. They all have really good hot throw in candles. I know exactly what you were saying. Alright, let's get some more. You're welcome. I appreciate your orders. I do. I appreciate every order. You guys help us so much. With the next round of orders that come in, I do plan on placing another fragrance order to get, you know, probably another 5 or 6 new fragrances. So if you guys have must-haves that I don't currently have, please comment. Let me know. Because like I said, I'm probably going to restock at least 5 new ones. I want to do 5 new ones. And then hopefully I can restock snowflakes and citrus. Energy is out of stock as well, but I don't feel like it's quite as urgent because it's not a holiday fragrance. And I feel like I should restock the holiday fragrance that's already gone. And, oh, I wanted to say thank you to those of you that have placed orders and have went on the website and left a review. I appreciate that. Those reviews help other buyers so much. So thank you so much for those of you guys that have went on there and made a review. You message me anytime, dear. One more. Then we'll label and get this put on the shelf, and then we'll do patchouli. I poured out like the perfect amount. Right. I need a napkin. Got a little dribble on my counter. Right here. Alright. Let's get labels. I think patchouli's the only other one that's kind of bad right now. I mean, I've got some that are out of stock, but rose quartz and winter woods is getting low, but there's still a few on there, so it's okay. They can go for the next round. That would hop on live and we restock. Because they're like, so Dark Kiss 2 ounce is almost gone. That needs to be restocked. Mahogany Teakwood 2 ounce is about gone. Sometimes the 2 ounces go faster. Let's see. Beautiful Day. Cashmere Cedar. Dark Kiss. Moonstone. Those all need to be restocked, but we can do those on the next live. We can do those next week. I'm hoping a bunch of orders come in. Hint, hint. Just kidding. And I can do a live on packing orders. I don't really like going live to pack orders if I just have a couple. I'd rather do something else. Keep you guys entertained more. So it looks like cocoa butter or boardwalk marshmallow clouds, black raspberry vanilla on 8 ounce. Same with Beautiful Day. They need to be done. But for today, we're going to do patchouli. Val, you're working on yours now? You're awesome. Let me go find patchouli. Oh, sorry. Perfect. Didn't have to search hard for patchouli. All right. So 2 ounces fine. 8 ounces fine. We just need to restock the 16 ounce on the shelf. Let me get the labels. I need to plug in my computer and let it charge so I can take it upstairs to do the email. I'm going to take it upstairs and work on the email up there. I don't have to sit down here, you know. So I'm going to plug my computer in so it gets nice and charged. Got patchouli labels. Alright. Let's get this one going. And we've been live for a while. I figured I would be live for 1 to 2 hours, so, and I'm pretty in there. So definitely, guys, please let me know of must-have fragrances for my next order. I'll probably post on Facebook asking for help, or check my Facebook group. A lot of people post in there asking for fragrance, if I've got such and such fragrance, or when am I going to be getting this or that. So I can check in there. One more bottle. I just want to tell you guys, those of you guys that support me, allow me to be able to expand and get more fragrances in, you know, and offer more. So I appreciate it. Everybody that orders, like, I very, very, very much appreciate your orders. I really do. Without you guys, I mean, I wouldn't be able to order. I wouldn't be able to expand. I only had so much money, you know, to invest in the new company. I invested every bit of it. And I have, you know, reinvested the money. That is how, reinvesting, that is how I got all of the clays and additives, the polysorbates. That's how I got the liquid soap base in, because I have reinvested, you know, your all's money that you know, entrusted into me. And that's what I'm going to continue to do. I'm going to reinvest again here very soon. And like I said, I want to order about five or so new fragrances. I am obviously going to have to restock or expand slowly. I have no choice but, you know, to expand slowly to get in, you know, what you guys need. Butters. Let's talk about butters really quickly before I hop off the live. At this time, I cannot source good prices. I can source cocoa butter and shea butter, but not at a decent price that I feel comfortable to resell to you guys. What I have found is all extremely expensive, and I just don't feel comfortable reselling it at those prices to you guys. So until I can source it at a decent price, you know, to where I can sell it to you guys, say for $10 a pound, you know, I'm not going to order it until I can do that. So are you wanting me to restock that fragrance, or do you want me to restock that soap? Maria, that question is for you. While I'm waiting, I'm gonna put patchouli up. Let me come back, check comments. I'm sure you have commented. Both. Okay. I can add that. That can be one of my fragrances that I bring in. It's a very expensive fragrance. I mean, I'm sure you guys are aware of that, because that's the 1617 line, and their fragrances are just, I mean, they're very expensive. I do not mind at all to get them in, to get it in. It's just I want you guys to know ahead of time that that's a very expensive fragrance. I don't mind at all. Okay, so you guys can watch me put the numbers on this hook. There's a 5. I need 7. So this hook is a custom hook Eric made for a lady. It's a 2.75 millimeter. So what I do is I have little numbers that I print out on my Cricut. They're, you know, permanent vinyl. But, you know, it's just a sticker. And a sticker can come off. You guys know that. So I put the sticker on there. I'll show you guys. And then I top it with UV resin. 2 dot. Yeah, I top it with UV resin to cap it in. And then the number doesn't come off. 2.75. Okay. I'll add that fragrance on my restock, or not my restock, but the new ones. I'll add that as one of the new ones. Will you be getting additives? I can work on more additives. I do want to expand. 2.75. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys. It's going to be backwards on the screen to you guys, but that's fine. This is totally, you know, off subject. But you guys can see that says 2.75 on there. That's what that number says. But it's just the stickers, okay? They can come off. So I have UV resin. I put a dollop on there. I have this fancy dancy little rubber silicone. I don't know what it is. I'm going to smooth it out, make my bubble even, cover all the numbers evenly. This is what I do to every crochet hook. This is how we seal in the number of the hook, the size of the hook. So that, you know, you have the size of your hook and it never ever goes away. So then I have this special light. Boom. We're going to cure it. So Val, I have never used the D-Panthenol. What is it for? I do want to get in, I would like to get in vitamin E. I would like to carry that. That's very expensive, but I would like to carry vitamin E. So this takes about a minute, not long. This resin self-settles. So of course, that's why I looked at it before I put the light on it, to make sure it was settled properly. And then it just pops off of my little rubber thing here, silicone. Put my lid back on. But like, I'm gonna, so you guys see me touching it all over the place, right? But look, now those numbers are capped in a little tiny bubble of resin down there on the bottom. There you go, so you can kind of see it. See that? Little tiny bubble of resin is on top of those numbers, so they never come off. So I need to send her pictures of these, so she can pick one of the 2.75s that he got made today. And then her order will be complete, because here's all of her other crochet hooks. Look how pretty they are. You guys see those? Look how pretty. These are all the other crochet hooks that she's ordered. And they all have the numbers on there in the little bubble of resin. Alright guys, that's it for this live. Kids will be home any minute. They're going to be hungry. I'm going to cook them supper. I was so glad I was able to go live, and it was a later live. Comment your top fragrances that I don't have, because I will be checking comments. This weekend, right now through the weekend, site-wide free shipping on orders over $100. Or you can go to our Etsy. It's in the link. Eric's wood items are all 15% off on Etsy. You don't need a coupon code. Also, the crochet hooks are there as well. If you are a crocheter or you know somebody that crochets, they make great gifts. They come, like, these are some of the hooks that I have done. He has a bunch of hooks already on Etsy. They all come in a box. Like, if you order it, it will come in a box. You'll get a box. That's how I ship his hooks, so I know they don't break. Anyways, ooh. I wonder, okay, so Val, I know I've been talking about getting off of the live. Val, would the D-Panthenol be good to use in our liquid soap base for a shampoo? What's your thought on that? Should I make like a shampoo and get the D-Panthenol in and do like a tutorial on making shampoo with our liquid soap base? You said yes. I'm gonna have to source it and see how expensive it is. That's just the issue, is sourcing things right now, you guys. They're so expensive. and get it, you know, I may not be the cheapest, obviously, but I know a lot of you guys like to support, you know, smaller companies, so I'm going to source that and see. Josh was like, yeah. Josh was like, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. And I would think that would be a really good tutorial, and it would be something new, something I've never done before, turning our liquid soap base into shampoo. Quick question, any other additives we should add to the liquid soap base for shampoo? I have used it in the past directly as is with just fragrance, and it's absolutely fantastic, but it makes your hair squeaky, squeaky clean. So I'm thinking the dipenthanol is going to help with that to where it doesn't feel as squeaky clean. Is there any other products we should add? That you guys would think would be good to add for shampoo? I would love to have our liquid soap base as a shampoo. I think that would be a great idea. Like, that's what's sitting in these big buckets. I've got 3 buckets sitting there, and then I have a whole bunch of buckets sitting back here that you guys can't see. Okay, I don't see any other comments. So I am going to hop off the live. You guys are welcome to leave comments, and then I will get back to you. I promise I'll respond if you leave a comment on the video. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out, and thank you so much if anybody places an order. You guys are amazing.